Hi, Dave Roscoe here. It is Friday, September 12th, 2025, and this will be my last update for the week. As you know, I no longer put out updates over the weekend. It's an attempt to get some more life balance into my life so I can enjoy my family and some time off. I'm always watching. And I'm always keeping an eye on what's going on. So if anything big breaks, I'll always pop in here and let you know. But there's nothing really going on, except if you look behind me here, the Pi coin is currently at 36.7 cents, which is something of a rally. And we saw a small rally yesterday as well. I'm not quite sure what's going on. People are saying it's altcoin season. And I don't know if it's ever really altcoin season, but I'll take what we can get right now. Well, we'll talk about that in a little bit. The metrics, the anti-scammer bot is currently at 7 wins, 3 losses. And like I said, I've got some unlocks coming up in October. And as far as taking on new clients, if you have an unlock that's happening within the next month, and you believe your wallet is compromised or suspect that it might be, or if you know somebody, reach out to me in the comments and I'll give you a way to contact me and let's see if we can save your Pi. The circulating supply is 8.06 billion Pi, and there were no user accounts migrated yesterday, but I will tell you right now that there are migrations happening right now. The Pi migration wallet is currently at 57.5 million Pi. And yesterday it was at 15.4. And that's because now they've topped up and migrations have resumed. So that's a good thing. The migrated unlocked rewards is at 3.04 billion Pi. And there were 6.1 million Pi unlocked in the last 24 hours and now free to be traded on the open markets. Looking at the price action, the Pi coin is currently trading at 36.7 cents, which is up 6.43% from this time yesterday. The market cap is at $2.96 billion, which is also up 6.5%. The daily trading volume is at $56.38 million, which is up 147% from this time yesterday. Something is going on here. There's something breathing new life into the Pi coin right now, and I don't know what it is, but I'll take it. People are saying this is the altcoin season, and maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But right now, the Pi coin is riding the wave, and who knows where this is going to go. As you can see, we had a similar pump yesterday. And let's take a look here, which took us from our previous mean of around 34 cents. And then it corrected here, and then it's been going back up, and now we're at 36.7. So this is good. Who knows where it's going to go? I like to see some positive movement for a change. You can see the volumes picking up. The market is gaining interest. And this is what I want to point out. Everybody says the Pi coin is dead every time it goes low. And what I keep saying is the Pi coin is never dead unless the SEC shuts us down or the Pi coin, the Pi core team, sells all their Pi and disappears to Cancun or something. Because it just takes a little bit of a push and the investors flood back in. That's just the way it is. It's like that for every crypto, right? The fear of missing out is a strong motivator. Investors want to ride the winning wave. And when things are bad, they just abandon it. That's just how it works. But as soon as things pick up again, they all flood back in. Okay. Trust me, Pi is not off the radar of investors. They just need reasons to be interested. So, the Pi coin's never dead. Okay. One good news article that actually, that investors actually care about, and boom, they're right back in as if nothing ever happened. So don't listen to the people who say Pi coin is dead. The reason they're saying Pi coin is dead is for 2 reasons. One is they themselves have become disenchanted with the project. They're not happy with things are going. Maybe something bad happened to them. They got their Pi forfeited. A scammer got their Pi, or they're just not migrated, or whatever. Okay. People will judge a project based on their own personal experience. That doesn't mean that that applies to the project as a whole. And then the other reason is that they want people to sell their Pi, and they want them to sell it when it's low so that they can then turn around and buy it and then ride it up and make a profit when it goes high. I mean, there's really nothing else going on here. Until we hear that the Pi Core team has sold all their shares and, bought an island somewhere in the Pacific, the Pi coin's not going anywhere. I don't have anything to say today. There's no news. There's not even any rumors going on, which is kind of interesting. You'd think there'd be rumors to explain why the Pi coin is seeing a pump right now, but there's not. There's literally nothing. But you can be sure that if anything breaks, I'll be back to let you know. But until then, don't panic, stay the course, and remember, the success of the Pi network begins with you. Pi to the moon. Peace.